Hi, good day everyone. My name is Ishwar Balaganesan and my ID will be 9611231452620001 and I'm from the course of OUMH 1303 English for Oral Communication. Today the purpose of my speech is to describe. The title that I have chosen is The Beauty of Trail Experiencing Nature Through Hiking. Alright, so hiking has been always more than just a hobby for me. It's a personal escape, a form of therapy, and a meaningful way to connect with the nature world today. I would like to take you along the trail with me to describe what hiking is, how hiking is beautiful, refreshing, and unforgettable experience. Alright, so hiking to me is a simple activity with a powerful impact. It can be easy as walking through the reserve forest and as challenging as climbing steep mountain trail. What makes hiking special? Not only the destination but the journey itself. And the slow steps, the feeling of the beneath of your feet, and the sense of freedom that comes with each breath of fresh air. Whenever I hike, I feel like I'm stepping into a different world, a world that moves at its own pace, far from away from the noise, stress, pressure, like the pollution from the city and this sound pollution as well. All right, it allows me to be fully present and it reminds to appreciate small moments that often we took granted for. All right, moving forward, the sensory of beauty of hiking is actually one of the most beautiful parts of hiking is the visual experience that you get the moment when you step into the trail. Every hike feels like entering in a living painting where the mother nature becomes an artist. As you begin walking, the first thing that you notice is how different the world looks compared to the busy city streets which we see every day. The trees stand tall from both sides of the trail, almost like they are welcoming you with open arms, and their leaves forms a soft green canopy above you. And also when the sunlight passes through them, it creates a warm, gentle glow that makes the whole path magical. As you continue deeper into the trail, sorry, the scenery begins to change. The sunlight starts to dance on the ground, creating patterns of shadows that every move and every time the wind blows. Sometimes you can see the tiny beams of sunlight slipping through the branches, shining down like a natural spotlight. The small, beautiful details remind you to slow down and appreciate the Mother Nature around you. Alright, so when you start climbing higher ground, the view becomes even more breathtaking. The higher you go, the more the world or the Mother Nature in front of you becomes more beautiful. Suddenly, the tree grows shorter and you can see far beyond the trail, right? Rolling hills stretch into the distance, covered with layers of green, brown, or gold, depending on the season. It feels almost like you're looking at a giant landscape painting which will be created by the Mother Nature herself. Alright, so there will be certain viewpoints. You can even see tiny villages far below, or maybe houses from maybe Bukit Broga and the buildings scattered around or across the land like small dots. For an example, the viewpoint of Bukit Ayam. Sometimes the clouds just float beneath your level, giving you the feeling that you're standing above the sky, which will be the point view from Bukit Sinaling and the Mount Kinabalu itself. In this moment, everything looks peaceful, quiet, and untouched. You will feel a sense of calm that is difficult to experience elsewhere. Every side of the trail tells you a story, whether it's the shape of rocks, the color of leaves, or the view from peak. Each moment of the each moment of the hike leaves a memory that stays with you after the long hike, or maybe the beautiful journey, I would say. And that is why side of hiking are truly unforgettable. They remind us that how beautiful the mother nature can be when we take a deep breath to look closely. Next, the sound. On a trail, silence is never empty. It is filled with melodies of nature, rustling sound of leaves, bird chirpings, the distant flow of river, or even the crunch of dry leaves under your boots. These natural sounds create a peaceful atmosphere and calms your mind. And there is also smell of the forest, fresh, earthy, and sometimes mixed with the scent of wildflower. It feels healthier and lighter than the air we breathe in the city, which with a mixture of air pollution. And of course, the feeling of the cool breeze on your face, the warmth of sunlight during an open trail, and the refreshing sensation of reaching the peak after a long climb. All this experience reminds us that nature still has the power to heal and inspire us. The benefits and lessons from hiking that I've personally learned, it's beyond beauty. Hiking brings many benefits that enrich my life. First of all, improves my physical strength. Hiking helps build stamina, balance, and overall fitness, especially when the trail is steep or long. Secondly, it supports my mental health and emotional well-being. Whenever I feel stressed or overwhelmed or tired, hiking helps me to clear my mind. The peaceful environments allows me to breathe, think, and reset myself. Moving forward, hiking teaches me valuable lessons. It teaches me the patience because some trails are slow and tiring, but it teaches us the determination of reaching to the top is the only possible way to keep going. And it teaches gratitude to appreciate nature, our body, and the people who walk with us in this hiking journey. And finally, hiking builds bonding and connection. Whether I hike alone or with friends, it creates a meaningful memory and stories that I could cherish forever. In conclusion, hiking is more than just a hobby. It is a journey filled with beauty, calmness, and personal meanings through every trail. I discover something new about the nature, world, and of course, myself. The beauty of the trail is not just what we see with eyes, but what we feel in our hearts. And that's why hiking has always been a special part of my life. And that's all, guys. Thank you for listening.